afternoon. Ivy Taylor from Hands-On Project, the coordinator. Just wanted to say a big thank you to the lottery for all the support you've given us and for the funding for the Hands-On Project. The project has been a very successful project. We've supported over 500 volunteers, including those on the Hands-On Project and the friendship groups. There's been a lot of transformation in people's lives. We've had a lot of fantastic partnership and collaborative work. And as we end the project, we've managed to signpost our volunteers to other organizations. We've got in touch with organizations to take over the friendship groups. And we've encouraged each and every one of our volunteers to keep doing the hard work they've done. Thank you for such a fantastic opportunity. Thanks on behalf of Volunteer Centre Sandwell for all the support you've given us over the years. Thanks on behalf of our volunteers. We couldn't have done this without you. Thank you.
Well, I'm the visual impairment development worker with Sandwell Visually Impaired, which is a local charitable organisation, and we rely very heavily on visually impaired volunteers. So we've worked with the Hands-On Project to help us to find volunteers, basically to support visually impaired people, to offer sighted guides, to assist at meetings, and generally to make our visually impaired members feel comfortable. And we've always found the volunteers to be very friendly, very supportive, and very welcoming to, people who are coming who are probably quite nervous.
Well, we at the Recovery College work in partnership with Ivy and the Hands-On Project. Ivy comes into the Recovery College and delivers workshops to our students, looking at the positive benefits in regards to mental health and well-being with volunteering. So Ivy does a comprehensive workshop, and then she enables people then to go for volunteering opportunities that are appropriate for them. So it's a two-way thing. Our students get to hear about volunteering and then apply for volunteering positions, but also we work in partnership where we can help and support Ivy's volunteers in regards to mental health and then being able to access our courses at the Recovery College.
I work for an organisation called Buds, and Buds is a dementia charity. I'm the volunteer development manager, and over the last 3 years, in fact on my first ever day, I went into the volunteer centre and met Ivy and the team as a tip that they were fantastic. It's good to work with them, and so from my very first day in Sandwell doing this kind of work in this kind of industry, I met up with Ivy, and I've had some excellent people who have been referred to us. One of the things that struck home was how well the staff at VCS, how they really care about people with mental health issues, learning disabilities, and also asking around other organisations. It was very obvious that a lot of them couldn't do much with people with learning difficulties, or they felt that they've got to do some extra things and change the room because they've got someone with a disability, and it's not like that at all. It's about tapping into skills that people have got that they don't know about and nobody's ever given them the chance to find out about. And what I've learned from the Hands-On Project, from having people, is that people that come in that don't know they've got these skills, all of a sudden have got skills that other people who would be considered more normal, more employable, stronger volunteers, actually those guys don't have some of the skills. These hidden talents are there with people with learning disabilities, mental health issues. So for me, it's really opened my eyes. And I learned, since working with VCS, I've learned far more about learning difficulties, mental health issues than I'd ever learned anywhere before. People have come in and done great jobs. Some people come in and yes, they need more support, but if people are willing and patient to show them what they can do, they will return that for you tenfold. The biggest thing I could say that people with learning disabilities, mental health issues, people on the Hands-On Project will give you, more than a lot of other people outside of that, is reliability that you cannot ask for anyone else. Other people, students maybe, not all of them, but some might be a bit late, they might say they've got a headache, you can't always rely on them. People that come and get engaged and love it and feel respected and feel valued, they will give you their time and their energy and everything, and they will never let you down. And that's the biggest thing I've witnessed and what it's done for me and for Buds.
For the past 2.5 years now, I've been in a hands-on project. They've been helping me come back from my health situation, and they put me on a road stroke to be volunteer with them, and that really helped me to improve my health, because normally I don't know what to do about my life, but now I'm back to life. I can do better. Thank you.
The hands-on project has really promoted volunteering for us as a project in Smelling. We've received a number of inquiries which have been vetted by the hands-on project, which saved us a lot of time and effort. And then once we received the volunteer, we were able to actually use the volunteer to help us at our project. The wonderful thing about it, what we discovered over the years, was that these particular people would need an extra bit of support, a bit of help. But once we give them that support and help, we actually see them grow, and then they fly off into jobs. The last person we had was one of our great success stories. She came to us with a support worker, and she was helping with us in our offices with our computers, and then eventually she managed to get a job herself working in an IT company. The carer, meanwhile, was able to go for a different job and actually a more senior role. So there we have, in one example, a huge saving for the National Health Service, but also a wonderful gift back to the community.
It's given me a lot of friendships in different groups which I can relate to and help people with, and I make a lot of friends with it. That's all I can say really, but it's a very good project. I've really enjoyed what I'm doing.
Has it taken you out of your comfort zone?
It's taken out of my comfort zone, it gets me out of my flat, and I enjoy what I do.
That's great. And how many days a week do you actually take part?
Well, 1 day a week.
1 day a week. But that's, I should imagine, quite a full day for you.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And is that within the local area?
Yes, it is. It's for Action for Children in Tibbydale.
It's helped me like build confidence to meet new people, and not just that, help other people in the situation where I'm in, and help people who got a lot of money or stuff. Because sometimes we do it to the one in Sainsbury's Cafe, but if that's too overcrowded for too many people to come, we do go to Samwell, and I do bring stuff to people who they're going to come in.
And you're organising trips as well?
I'm organising trips. We've already been to, at the moment we've already been to Blackpool, and we've already been to what's it called? West Midlands Safari Park at the moment.
And is that people of all age groups, right?
That's for all age groups, not just from me, it's the public. Anyone can come to it if they want to come to it. I opened up to everybody. I've done it before. Ivy says, do you want to be a leader for this? And then I took it from there actually.
Thank you.